like, well, I think Zero's going to win the Invitational. He does. Now, before we even touch on Zero any further, let's go circle back to Neotono from Japan versus 6WX from Philadelphia. Amazing Sonic main, has been making waves, came out of nowhere and just put everybody on blast.
No, absolutely. We first heard about him on the West Coast. It was honestly just like 6WX. It sounded like those random tags that you press like R. You just slam your face on the keyboard and that was the name. In this case, it was just this kid that came out of nowhere and started taking everyone's name. Nairo even made a Facebook post like, I don't know who he is, but he is beating everybody.
That's right, man. And that's what always happens. There's always those dark horses that come out of nowhere and just start taking out numerous players who've been already established. But now we're going to kick it to the Sonic versus Sheik match with Nietono doing a pretty decent job percentage-wise. 6WX, creative pressure.
So creative. When Mewtwo King played Sonic, I've never seen approaches like that in my entire life.
Oh, not one bit. 6WX, nice. Look at that, making it hard for Neotono to exactly get the read on his side B spin dash pressure. And as you can see right there, Sonic can cancel it with his shield, which can keep Neotono guessing.
Yes. No, absolutely. I'm really looking forward to seeing how Sonic is going to be able to pull this through. He's having a really hard time. I think Sheik is a difficult matchup for 6WX. I just think that Sheik, for him personally and Sonic. And I'm hoping that Nietono will not, they don't have any Sonics, or at least I think they have one, but there aren't many Japanese Sonics, but then again, there aren't many Sonics in general. There aren't many videos to study off of, there's not much to know, so I think he's just playing his natural zoning style, zoning Sonic out, and just praying that, this is just going to work and 6WX doesn't catch on. But if you remember, MVD did the same thing, and 6WX learned immediately.
Oh, that is true. He is very adaptive as a player. Nice cross-up forward tilt already. 6WX, you can tell he does not want to get caught by the needle, but he does get caught by a roll behind forward tilt, gets sent into the air, avoids the needles right there with a quick up B out of the jump cancel. Back throw, rage mode in effect, loses the stock at 90%.
I'm speechless. I am speechless, and I am looking for words.
It's just really insane. 167%. This Sonic main is not trying to get hit by the needles. And if all Neotono needs is an opportunity to get a grab to send him into the air, or possibly even a forward tilt. But, oh, there's the grab. So sneaky, Neotono walks up to him to get it. A B? Yes. Uses the spring to avoid it.
Right now, this is just extra credit, and I think that 6WS understands that all of this damage that he's getting is just extra credit. He wants as much as he can before he takes the stock. He's not expecting to keep this, but he's just going in there, getting at least 30, at least 40. Rage, back air.
Oh, but the bouncing fish from across the stage. 6WX still living.
At 201%, unheard of, but actually pretty common versus Sheik, because forward tilt at this point will take the stock. Now, neither of them are in rage, and we'll see what happens. Now that he has a lower percent, a lot of combos like that one will work.
Wow, and if you notice, it looked like 6WX was just DIing in just to take those hits. As you know, those forward airs, even though there are a lot, they don't do a lot of damage. 6WX, notice that rage mode back throw put him in a good position, because now he's currently has the percentage lead. Not positional though, because Neotono has the grab and the combo.
Positional, he was in a really bad spot at the edge, and that's what Neotono is constantly trying to do. Really just zoning him out with needles, getting him as close to the edge as possible, and then edge guarding him every time, rolling and just using forward air or grabbing. That's not where Sonic wants to be, but at the same time, it is. Sonic wants to get that back throw and that back air, so there's a lot of cognitive dissonance here. It's really difficult for 6WX to make the decision. Do I risk being shoved out, or do I want to get that rage back throw just like last time?
Yep, and now he gets the dash attack. Wow, so close to possibly hitting him out of the air dodge. 6WX trying to get himself in position to run forward, but that clutch roll to avoid a grab. 6WX showing his hand already.
And you show a lot of your hand when you shield a lot. 6WS is trying to avoid shielding a lot and really just...
Wow, side B to up air. Not quite a stock yet.
Not just yet. He's going to air dodge perfectly. Going back to the floor, 6WX movement is extremely good. And Nietono not knowing Sonic and adapting so well. I'm so impressed.
Wow.
not letting this quote-unquote gimmick character really get to him. By gimmick, I just mean a character that hasn't been used a lot, or a character that you may or may not know commonly. And he's still trying to figure out exactly how am I going to get in there, how am I going to do my bouncing fish or whatever I need to do. These empty hops are just so dangerous.
Wow, and that, oh, there it is. The forward throw and the stock gone. Look at that, man. 6WX. Wow, look at him. He's probably like, wow, did I just do that? I just got into the scene, and I'm beating legendary Smash players right now. Nietono, who's made him a name for himself in Brawl, already in Smash 4, and 6WX, newcomer. I still say it's safe to call him a newcomer. He's been around for only a few months, and wow.
And this just goes to show you that anyone out there, if you're playing now or 10 years ago, it's never too late. This boy is 22. He's from Philly. He's going to college. You know what I mean? Like, he's just like you watching. You could be whatever age you want. Just come on and join the family. You never know what you're going to get into. This is a newcomer. It's never too late. You can catch up and you can be better. You could be the best. You really can. Don't let anybody tell you different. 6WX is representing all of you that are afraid that you won't make it this far if you're new. Well, wake up, America, because you can do it.
And the rest of the world. Let's go.
And America and everywhere else, including everywhere. Okay, so continuing this game, it looks like we're going to have Game 3 or Game 2. I'm going to drink water. Excuse me.
And it looks like we're about to go straight to Battlefield unless this is a strike. Wait a second. These guys always faking me out. Maybe Smashville. All right, so we're going straight to Smashville.
Oh. GimR looking at me. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so 6WX versus Sheik game 2.
Yes.
Game 1 going to Sonic, and it was incredible. Rage back throw and forward throw is what ended up taking the stocks. And this is 3 out of 5, meaning whoever wins 3 games will advance in losers.
Now, I believe this is a really smart counter pick. As we've already touched on before, these platforms make it really great for Sheik to continue the fair combinations and also possibly potential reverse aerial rush back airs or bouncing fish enders. And now, look at that. 0% currently on Neotono. 6WX at 92%. 97 gets grabbed. Are we going to see a 0 to death? Is this going to happen? Neotono just sitting there. So smart, but he gets hit by the homing attack. The triple jab and 6WX. Wow. We've seen him before. Oh, whoa! And the spring. Oh my gosh.
And this is the comeback. He is in rage mode. It's gonna be very easy to get him off stage and a nice clean back air. All he needs to do is get him to like 90 or 110%, and that forward throw just might do it.
6WX is way too creative right now. Neotono is trying to figure out. Whoa. Good DI by Neotono to get out of there, but 6WX clearly showing that he will rush Neotono down if he wants to just stand there and wait.
I had to breathe. Coming through that platform, I was expecting a bouncing fish, but it was just an empty hop. Neotono is very, very good at learning people through empty hops and understanding what they do in reaction to pressure. That is what makes Neotono one of the greatest players. Back air will be the first stock.
Yep, and you can see 6WX is probably going for a back air of his own. And now that he lost his stock, he won't be able to get that back air. Nice chains by Neotono, already getting 27% on 6WX.
And I think 6WX, I mean, we've seen time and time again, not only his level of adaptation, but his creativity. And he needs to think of a new strategy here because Neotono, again, an extremely talented adaptation player. 2 players that are known for adapting are now going against each other, and that's why they're constantly changing their killing options.
Yes, just like that, as you were saying, adapting and just switching it up. You just saw a nice, well-timed, impressive up smash by 6WX, and here we go. 6WX tacking on a lot of damage after all that work, the bits and pieces that Neotono was putting together. 6WX making up for it with quick combos.
I'm loving his use of Nair. When he falls down with the Nair, that soft hit, he can jab and reset with a lot of options.
Wow, the reads, the back air, bouncing fist recovery, no need. Oh!
And Neotono will drop game 2.
And he taunts too. This guy, he just You know how people...
He just flicked it.
Exactly, that dirt off his shoulder. You know how people do hair flips? He did a hoodie flip.
You got it. Yeah. Dirt up his shoulder. I cannot believe he just...
I can't believe the hoodie
This boy. Well,
he's flexing.
He's flexing, but he has a lot of right to. He's doing extremely well. And we're going to get right back into game 3. 2 games up for 6WX. Nietono at 0. Will Nietono be able to adapt, or will 6WX take this game in a clean 3-0 victory? I didn't expect this at all.
Not one bit. I know 6WX definitely is an amazing player, but, you know, knowing how Nietono's just so experienced.
Oh,
well,
for sure.
Oh,
no, he's very, very experienced. But for me, I'd like to, like, counteract the experience with the fact that there isn't much experience with Sonic. You know what I mean? Especially in Japan.
Especially of the caliber of 6WX. And here we go. Nice side B, but Nietono already blocking it, showing that, you know, if Sonic does try to jump cancel after that, you can hit him.
Jump cancel after the
side B spin dash.
Okay.
Right there, jumping out and then using the up B to apply some safe pressure.
Right.
Nice air dodge, but Nietono already privy. Just noticing that gets the punish. Nice, and look at that, Sonic so quick. Every time Nietono taking to the skies, he has to be careful because we'll run underneath and get the pivot grab.
And he makes Sonic look like such an extremely viable character. This character can just run past you and forward tilt. The range is incredible. If you take his speed into account, a lot of his moves just increase range by default.
Did you just notice that impressive setup by Nietono? He was on the, oh wow, back air. Good job by 6WX, but that amazing vanish that he did on stage and went back to the edge. But right now, focus on 6WX, who already has the lead.
And again, it's going to be really hard for Sheik to get that kill. That's what she's really not the strongest. That's biggest downfall is her kill potential. Getting that back air is going to be very difficult to do on Sonic because not only is he a smaller target, but he's extremely fast. Missing the up air from the air dodge, I'm seeing what 6WX is doing now. I'm seeing he's just taking the lead, getting the extra credit, and once he gets him, he runs a little bit.
Ooh, and right there, 6WX pressing his advantage just a little too much, which gave Nietono the opportunity to take that stock.
I'm really looking forward to seeing how this stock is played out because this is what matters. And Neotono, again, if you guys may or may not know who he is, he's one of the best Brawl players, if not one of the smartest minds in Japan, acclaimed by a lot of top players. And I think that he is down but not out, and I look forward to seeing how he will adapt to this Sonic and bring it back in this game especially.
Oh, indeed. The tough thing about this character, Sonic, is, you know, all the numerous escape options he has when you go for a throw. He can go opt for the side B. He can opt for an up B, you know, just to get out of it. But right now, let's see. Oh, I like the combo right there by Neotono. Neotono right now just holding his ground. 43% that spin dash cancel.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm just really, really hyped. This Sonic is showing us that, you know, maybe Sheik is really fast, but so am I. You know, I can get in there. I can grab you. I can pivot grab you. I've got options too. But Sheik is showing a very, very solid level of dominance of zoning, getting him off the stage, charging needles, and being able to. Now Nietono is understanding the spin dash cycle.
Oh, indeed. He's waiting, just waiting for Sonic to jump out of there, or even see if he's just going to stand in place after the spin dash. Now, another thing, okay, 6WX has to be careful on that platform because if the platform is above this stage, he can get up smashed. And if it's off stage, you know, Nietono probably might go for a back air. Oh, wait a second. Or even a forward air. Great recovery right there.
Getting right on stage. I love the smoothness of 6WX, and I'm loving Nietono's adaptation. These are just high-level players, and I love watching it in forward smash. It's going to be the stock, and that's going to be game 3. Going to Nietono. Is this the start of Nietono understanding Sonic, or did 6WX just make mistakes? We're going to see in this next game. The Japanese flag being very violently just thrown up, and then he just sits right back down.
Oh my goodness. Those guys basically pulling really hard for Neotono. I believe he is the last hope that Japan has. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah. After Nietono, there is nobody else.
Yeah. Abadango's gone. Amsa's gone. And also numerous other players like Shimataki and so on and so forth. Oh, wow. So here we go. 6WX taking a quick breather.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to really understand where he wants to go. Halberd, I know exactly why. Do you know why they're going here?
I mean, the ceiling is pretty low.
And that's exactly why it is. The ceiling is low. It's going to prove for a lot of early kills with forward throw, especially as low as 100%. I've seen it on that top platform right there. If he gets that forward throw, Sheik will be KO'd for sure.
Great combination right there by Neotono. Just always looking for the opportunities for grabs. Nice roll to also avoid the spin dash and using the spot dodge in tandem. Yeah, you're definitely going to have to use a lot of evasive maneuvers against the Sonic's onslaught. Yes, the main approaching tool you usually see is the side B, so you can mix it up with a short hop, a spot dodge, or even a roll. And wow, Neotono in rare form. Very
smart wait. That air dodge was perfectly wait for it. Now, remember, 6WX has been known to be one of the only players that can really manipulate the get-up attack, that one-frame punish, and 6WX using his nair to combo through some of these frame traps. I'm so impressed at what I'm seeing right now.
Yes. Wow, great double jump out of there, but there's the opportunity. He gets, that is a stock.
It looks like the counter pick backfired him just a little bit. It also opened up the doors for Sheik to have some killing power.
Oh, almost gets the down smash, but great avoidance. Nice power shield right there. 6WX almost gets it. Whenever you see players charge there, they try to fish for a spot dodge.
Yep.
But Neotono was able to block in time.
And that laser is not smash DI. You cannot smash DI out of it because you will get KO'd if you're at 50% and you get hit by it. That's going to be it.
And now Neotono with so much momentum. Look at this man move.
Yeah, he is just the king of zoning, keeping his space and understanding how far he needs to be to punish whatever the character does. And now that he has Sonic a little bit downloaded and he understands what Sonic can and can't do, again, the tides have turned.
All right, here we go. Nice, and the up smash Dynasty KO off the top. Wait, is 6WX about to go back there?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think that he understands now that, the adaptation. Oh, flicking his head. He's getting ready. The adaptation, it has set in. And Static Manny.
Another Sonic main.
The creator of Hoo-Ha, is coming up there and coaching him a little bit and giving him some words of encouragement. It looks like Abadongo's doing the same.
Oh, there he is. Yes, Abadongo definitely in Neotono's corner.
And, that last game we saw at first, it was so dominant. The 6WX won those first two. Then Nietono brought it back, and now that last game was decisive. Is the momentum shift, is that momentum shift going to be a damper in 6WS? Can he handle the morale? One thing about newer players that you have to remember is, again, just that. They're new. They're not used to this crowd. They're not used to the stream. They're not used to any of this. So we'll see if this actually affects 6WX. He takes a deep breath. And we are going into Game 5.
And look at this, with all the space in the world, 6WX probably might be in a better position here against Neotono. But Neotono already getting those three quick fares after the forward throw. It's always funny how much people used to hate getting comboed by Sheik. But the damage, as we noted before, it's not too much. 6WX right now. Great chases. Another up air. The dare. The frame traps. Will you land, good sir?
It's so crazy how he can be so many places at once. You think that you're safe, and you go up there and you're getting hit. It's incredible. Sonic has a lot of fast vertical options that makes him a threat when you are trying to air dodge. Never think that you are safe until you are on the floor.
Wow, and I love the rolls. The read, not fully charged, but good call right there by 6WX.
I think that deep breath must have done it, because now we're going to see maybe a death here. Up air does not connect, but he only needs a few more percent, maybe like 20 more percent actually for the forward throw to be an indefinite kill.
And Neotono is just so clutch at getting those grabs, man, every time. 6WX has to make sure he mixes up his blocking pattern. Good up air. That was really neat. Oh, an opportunity.
An opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better, let's go. He's going to get the grab. Forward throw.
Wow, just running around on the ground. Nietono got scared, took to the skies, and a great reaction by 6WX to get the up air and get the first stock.
Absolutely. I'm blown away. And now, again, he's in a very bad spot. He needs to get the kill, or he needs to find something, but 72% is dismal.
Whoa! Dismal indeed.
Very dismal. It's very difficult for Sheik to get a kill. Extremely difficult until he's like at 100%, and maybe a back air might do it. Forward air barely sending him off, and 6WX just getting this extra credit. I think he's feeling himself, though, a little bit.
Yes. He almost had an opportunity to get that up air, but good DI by Neotono. Right there to spin dash again. Almost got the back air. Wow. So much good work right now by 6WX. Neotono sneaking in that grab. Again, reading that block.
6WX has got the reads on him. He really has got him downloaded a little bit.
Yeah, and when he got fared, you notice how he just rolled back. He didn't want to deal with any mix-ups.
He was like, nah, I'm just going to leave, and that is exactly what you want to do.
Oh my gosh, nice spin dash to neutral air. Oh, look, he's running away this time. Back throw. He has the rage. Wow, up air again? Almost, but it doesn't count.
But remember, rage mode forward throw right now just might do it. 6WX could take this game with a 2-stock lead.
That's if he loses the stock. Still alive.
Still alive. And that's going to be the stock right there.
Nice backer by Neotono, and 6WX forced to his last stock. Fresh stock, invincibility gone. And Neotono back to the corner trying to find a way to get it. Neotono gets the pivot grab, but a great mash out by 6WX. Look at that DI, gets the fair. Wow.
Oh my goodness. And he's going to forward smash, and that's going to be the set.
Wow, amazing job by 6WX eliminating Neotono from Japan, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania moves on. Great job by 6WX.
6WX just, there we go.
I was about to say awkward moment right there.
I was about to say Reddit cringe. That was going to be there, but now it's not good. They connected it. Everyone's coming to congratulate 6. No, they're both from Philly.
Yes.
They're both from Philly. Now, who's going to be sitting there? Oh, that's TK. That's my homie TK Breezy. That last game, though, I'm amazed at him being able to defend against Nietono's adaptation. Excuse me. 0 versus Mr. R.
The battle that I've been most definitely
craving.
Yeah.
Craving. I've been craving. I've been sitting here like, all right, I want these two to rematch. I need